Good afternoon. I am Perry Rashad Watson. I will be your host today for this week's Can TV show. I'm representing Grand Boulevard Coalition. And our mission is to prevent underage drinking and drugging among our community. So I have Zaria with me, and she's basically gonna, I'm just gonna basically just interview her and see, what she sees in her community. So yeah, let's get right to it. How are you?
I'm good.
That's good. That's real good. So, are you in high school?
Yes.
What high school do you attend?
I attend Perspectives IIT Math and Science Academy.
Okay, cool. So, as far as, what year are you?
I'm a junior, rising senior.
Okay, cool. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're getting closer and closer to graduation. Yes. So, as far as, drugs and underage drinking go, do you see that in your school, or do you know students that use, or in your community?
I know people don't use it inside of school or like before school because we have this rule: if you come in high or drunk, they're gonna put you in a room by yourself, and you're just gonna be in there all day.
Yeah.
Have
that happened before?
That happened one time, but it never happened again after that. That was like a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay. So, what are your what is your aspect of drugs and underage drinking? You personally?
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't do it, but I know a lot of people that they see their parents or relatives been doing it since forever, so they decided that they wanted to do it. I mean, I can't really tell them what to do, so.
Right. So you're about to be a senior. I'm pretty sure that you're looking at different college options.
Yes.
So if you don't mind telling us what college options are you looking at?
My top 3 choices are Purdue University, MIT, and University of Illinois, Champaign-Urbana.
Cool. What are you planning on majoring in?
Mechanical engineering and minor in business.
Cool. So are these? I know that it's a strict policy in any school institution about when it comes to drugs and drinking, but it still goes on. So what are some ways that you kind of refrain from drugs and underage drinking?
I just stay away from it. I mean, I see how it makes people act, so I know I don't want to act that way. And I see how, like, it can become addictive, and later on in life you can get, like, into other things, like a larger drug or a larger drink.
It's kind of like, a gateway. And a lot of people don't like to refer to it as that. They'll probably get offended. Yeah. If you say it's a gateway drug.
A gateway.
But it really is, like, to be honest with you, it's definitely, especially if you're starting young. So it's like if you're starting young, you get older, you're going to want to experiment with other things. But as of right now, we have a caller. Caller, you on the air?
Yes, I'm trying to find out if you guys were participatory in the march, that peace march that they did last week.
Yes,
yeah.
Yes.
She got on the shirt right
Yes,
right
I
now.
got on the shirt right now.
Which was very clutch.
Yes, it was very fun. I actually hosted it.
Congratulations. You guys did a wonderful job. It was a stellar event. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Well, that was a pretty cool call.
Yeah.
Yeah, but since we're on it about the event that went on last week, I felt like it was very successful.
Yes, it was.
I felt like it was something that, we could definitely do more often, that our community can use more often. Because it's like, we getting aware. We getting our people aware because it's stopping traffic. It's getting people like, questioning like what's going on.
Yeah.
Especially with them many people. It was about 2,000.
Yes.
2,000. So.
Yeah, 2,000. It was really fun.
Yeah, it was real cool. So what are some things that you do personally, if you're not into drugs? Because it's almost as if it's an epidemic now. Like, drugs is like, and it's being glorified the wrong way, but it's looked as in the thing to do now. It's popular, it's trending. Everybody wants to do it. Everybody is doing it. I know some young teenagers that's doing it.
Mhm.
Like haven't even hit puberty yet, and that's ridiculous.
It really is.
But so what do you do to, other than, because since you're drug free, what are some things that you do that you involve yourself in?
So I am a student athlete, and I play a sport every season, and a lot of the sports I'm running. So I don't want my lungs to be messed up for the season because that
Right.
slows down the pace.
Right.
And I don't like the taste of liquor at all. I don't like the taste of no type of drink. So that's
Right.
that's
And
a
being
plus.
active is more than enough, to be
Yeah.
honest. Because it's like anything that you pretty much do will slow you down. Like
Right.
for me, for example, I enjoy working out, and it's like if I was to smoke, if I was to drink, that'd definitely slow down everything that I did. Basically, I wouldn't be able to go back and do the same things that I was able to do. So yeah, you definitely right when it comes to that. We have another caller. Caller, you on the air?
I just would like to make a quick comment
Okay.
about these young people on this program, drug-free and healthy and working with activities, sports, and different things. Keep up the good work, and God bless you all.
Thank you.
And we definitely will, because we're role models in a way.
Yes.
Something to kind of model what to do. But thank you. We appreciate the comment. I guess she's dropped. But yeah, it's like so what are some tactics that you think can work as of kind of resolving the situation when it comes to our problem?
When it comes to that problem, I think it's all up to the parents because as I said before, a lot of teens and younger children like watch their parents do it, so
Right.
they decide, okay, well they're an adult figure in my life, so I'm going to do it too.
Right.
And they don't want to listen to nobody else because they use that line, "You not my mama, you not my daddy."
Right.
So it's like
Right.
if the parent is enforcing that, then I guess it'll be better.
Yeah, most definitely, and I agree with you. And I feel as though they don't have to be a parent. They could just be older. They could just be somebody that they probably
Like
just
a
look
role
up
model.
to, right? Because anybody that's pretty much older, and if they doing the right thing, or sometimes the wrong thing, it just look nice or enticing, is something that somebody younger will want to participate in.
Yeah.
And I feel as though a lot of other things is involved with the drug usage one. I think music
Yeah.
play a big role. But I'm gonna hold that thought. We have another caller. Caller, you on the air?
Yes, good evening. I watch you every Friday, and I tell you, you know what? You young people are such an inspiration to people. Like, I'm 71 years old, and
Thank you.
retired for school teacher, all that. But when I see you, this is what we're about. You two represent, and you're not walking around, denying your genders. Also, I appreciate that.
Right.
Hallelujah to that.
Right.
And keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
really,
Do what
we
you're
really
doing.
appreciate it.
God bless you all. Young lady, that mechanical engineering, go right ahead.
Thank you.
Right. That's a real good major too.
Right, stay focused. And young man, you
Yeah.
you're such an inspiration to these young men out here. You see,
Thank
it can be done. It's a learned behavior. Your parents might be doing those type of things, but you have a choice.
Right.
Once you know the truth, you have a choice to do better.
Right.
You see?
Most
And
definitely.
this is what we want. God bless you.
God bless you as well.
Thank you.
Thanks. But where did I leave? Oh yeah. So going back to what I was saying, I think the music actually plays a role as well,
Yes.
because like whatever you do pretty much to entertain yourself is feeding your mind. So if you listen to music, the type of music that you're listening to, the lyrics that's being said, or just mocked, it does something to the brain. It wants you. It's just like it's a big influence, and I feel like everything is kind of set up in a way for our youth to
Yeah.
be this way. Because I'm not gonna blame it on just everybody. It's just parents just have to be parents and guide their children. And for those who because it is some that you know, parents are on drugs and they probably don't have their parents, so it's like, you know, it's different ways. It's like we need more programs. I feel as though we need more programs. We need more funding within these programs,
Right.
so that we can actually make a difference. We can actually do something because it's out of control. I'm not even gonna lie, it's out of control. And then it's pretty much everything that's being glorified kills us as a community.
Yeah, because they had an article recently asking Lil Wayne, like, does he know that a lot of kids look up to him? And he said that he's not trying to send the wrong message. That's something that he does. He don't want them to do that, but that's just something that gets him more promotion.
Right. And recently, like, I'm sure you know who Lil Durk is.
Yes.
He a Chicago rapper.
Met him.
You know, he made it. You met him?
Yes.
Cool.
He lives right down the street from
Yeah.
me.
Right. So he a Chicago rapper, made it out. You know, he an industry rapper now. But he started off not smoking. We have a caller right after I get done with this. We'll get to the caller. And he wasn't smoking. He'll drink, you know. But now I'm checking his Instagram. I'm probably, you know, seeing what he's doing. He probably posts a picture or a video. He's smoking now. So it's like everybody is pretty much glorifying the wrong things, because now that he doing, his fans is gonna look at him like, okay, now he's smoking.
Right.
It's not like, oh, he don't smoke no more. He don't have that same uniqueness now. But we have a caller right now. Call you on air.
First, I want to encourage you two young people. You guys got futures in television.
Thank you.
What area of Grand Boulevard are you all located in?
As far as the non-for-profit, we're on 42nd and King Drive.
Okay.
But we serving the whole Grand Boulevard community.
And are you two guys looking in terms of college one day? And if so, what college?
I just finished my first semester at Harold Washington College. I plan on transferring to UCLA once I'm done.
Wow.
And she's in high school.
So I'm a rising senior, but I still have the colleges that I'm looking at. So top 3 are MIT, U of I Champaign, and Purdue.
Okay, and one last question. Music and young people getting high, which do you think affect them the most negatively in structuring and conditioning their behavior? Music or them getting high? Which do you think will have the most negative effect on them?
I feel as though the music, entertainment period, leads to them getting high because it's what is being talked about and glorified in the music. So if they listen to it all the time on a daily basis, or however much they listening to it, it makes them want to do it. You know, their favorite rapper is talking about it, so it's like, I want to do it. I want to probably, you know, drink lean like, you know, my favorite rapper just said he do. Or I probably want to smoke weed just like my favorite rapper just said he do. So I feel as though it leads to that. I don't feel this. Of course, smoking and using it is a huge effect, but I feel as though it leads, like the music leads into getting high, because it's what's being glorified. But thank you for your call. We appreciate the questions.
Thank you.
So if you want to get in contact with us, Grand Boulevard Prevention Services, email us at gbps2016@gmail.com. Phone number 312-588-3868. Again, email gbps2016@gmail.com. Phone number 312-588-3868. Welcome, Nia.
Thank
How
you.
you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. I'm good. So this is Nia Thompson. She is our other guest. And how you feeling?
I'm great. How are you?
That's good. I'm doing real good. So pretty much, basically just tell us a little bit about yourself so the audience can know.
Okay, well, I just completed my first year of college. I attend Agnes Scott College in Decatur, Georgia. I grew up in Chicago. I graduated from De La Salle High School. I don't know what else. I aspire to be a doctor, so I'm going to school to
pursue that.
But yeah.
That's great. That's wonderful. You said that you attend Agnes. Can you tell me what that school? First of all, where is it located?
It's in Decatur, Georgia, and it's a all women's college.
Okay.
My school, it's a small school. It's only 1,000 students, which is nice because it's quiet times and it helps me focus on studying.
Okay. So you said that you already majoring in. What specifically?
I think I might do dance or art, but I'm taking prerequisites for medical school.
Cool. So do your school? You said it's a all girls school.
Yeah.
So do they have any policies among underage drinking and drugging?
Yes. Freshman orientation, they had all the freshmen in, and they talked about the use of alcohol and what is not tolerated. Our school is a dry campus, so that means that if you're not 21, then you cannot have alcohol in your dorm or anywhere on campus. Also, our school is a tobacco-free school, so there is no smoking on campus at all. And then our school does not tolerate drugs at all.
That's definitely cool. I feel as though more schools actually need that, in my opinion. But is that policy effective?
It is, because our school is on the honor code, and so basically when you come in, you sign a pledge saying that you abide by the rules on the honor code, and it basically teaches us to be accountable for our actions. So also with our school, we can schedule our testing, so that way we don't feel pressured to take it. We can take it anytime we want, and we don't have a teacher in the classroom watching us test. So our school really emphasizes us to abide by the honor code.
Cool. That's real interesting because I wasn't even familiar with that.
Yeah.
So that's real cool. So you personally, why don't you use, and what are some ways that you stay, drug free?
Well, first off, there's in my family a lot of people drink, and when growing up watching family reunions, they always ended bad because the people were drunk, and it just didn't. So I just decided I didn't want to do that because that negatively impacted me.
Okay.
Also, with the drugs in high school, I've seen a lot of people using drugs and stuff like that, and their mind wasn't right, and so I just don't.
Yeah. That's real. That's real good, and it's a very good reason. We have a call on the air. Hello, caller.
Yes, I'm calling this young lady, Miss Nia. Hello?
Hi.
Miss Nia. Did you live in Grand Boulevard? Your face looks so familiar.
Kind of, sort of, not really.
Are you related to Bomani?
Yes.
You're such a beautiful young lady, and I think you are doing a wonderful job. I hope I get a chance to see you guys here, and keep doing a good job here.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
We
Bye-bye.
appreciate it. That was a cool call. So back to what you were saying. That's a very good reason. I feel as though people need to kind of look at things in that type of lens and that perspective, because you definitely do see what it does to other people. And it's like a lot of times people watch people and they could pick up things what to do by watching them. We can also pick up things what not to do by watching other people, and it's like I feel as though that's a perfect way to go about it.
Yeah, and then also at school in biology class, we had to do presentations on different drugs, and my group was assigned to alcohol. And so I learned about what type of drug alcohol is, and it's an inhibitory drug. So basically, when a person gets drunk, it blocks anything that makes you have a better judgment. So, which is another reason why people shouldn't use it at all.
Right. And I also heard, to add to what you were saying, I also heard that it kind of like your brain loses oxygen when you're intoxicated,
Mm-hmm.
and that's that's horrible. Once you really think about it, it's horrible for your brain to just lose oxygen because you need it.
Yeah.
You definitely need it. So so you said when the caller asked, did you stay in the Grand Boulevard kind of sort of? What are some things that you see in the Grand Boulevard community when you? Because I'm sure you said kind of sort of, so I'm sure you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
And what are some solutions?
Well, there's always been like, because I used to live on 43rd and Cottage, and in front of our building there was always people loitering and drinking and stuff like that.
Right.
And so, and honestly, it took the people in the community to stop that. Like my mom, she didn't like that. She didn't like having them out there in the front. So she threatened the people that were the liquor stores. She said, well, if you don't do anything about your customers, you might have to get closed down.
Right.
So honestly, it really takes the people in the community to stand up and say something, because just watching it go by is not going to be helpful, because they're not going to listen. Like, you actually have to take action, talk to the people who are selling the alcohol to try to influence their customers to go elsewhere, and that'll make it a little bit better.
Right. I just feel as though the liquor store is just bad for our community. Period.
Yeah.
Because it's always a liquor store in the black community,
Mm-hmm.
and it's ridiculous. I feel as though we could definitely substitute a liquor store with something more, conducive to us that'll help us positively.
Yeah.
Like I feel as though I have my own ideas when it comes to things and businesses in our community, and one of them is just things that help us. One can be a gym instead of. We always have churches, which is good, but we don't have a lot of people that attend those churches.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel as though just better health overall just make you a better person.
Mm-hmm.
Once you start caring about your health, once you start actually doing things to make your health better, you become better, your mood become better. Everything about you is just better, and I just feel as though that's one of the things that I think that we should have more in our communities. Also, just we stay in food deserts, just meaning like it's miles away from a grocery store. Like our nearest grocery store are miles away. I feel as though we need just more businesses, period.
And good grocery stores at that, because there's stores out here that sell organic food and do all the things that are natural, and we get left with all the artificially flavored stuff, which is also not good, because most of that stuff causes cancer and helps with the mental disabilities that are in the black community.
Right, and that's a whole nother topic that we don't even have time to, cover, because it's so much, and it's like I'm one of those conscious people as well, and I like to, I found a piece of lettuce. I was making some salad, and salad is a healthy food, but they're making lettuce, like they're like men making lettuce. And I realized that once I ripped it, and I seen that it was kind of like a paper-like type of paper inside of the lettuce, and it's just like, man, even when I want to choose the healthy route is even bad. So yeah, I just feel like the quality of food definitely matters. We could get some gardens. We got a lot of we had somebody on the show recently who he has a business, a non-for-profit called Grow Fancy.
That's
and
nice.
he pretty much just get people in the community, and they just vacant lots, they turn those into gardens, and they grow all types of crops and sell it to the community. I feel like we need more of that, because it's like now we know that these are organic or just more natural just food, and I feel as though we don't even need the big grocery stores no more if we do it that way, because it's overall better for us. But
it brings more money in the community.
Right, most definitely, and that's what we need. And we don't even have enough time to touch on that. But this is the end of our show. Do you have anything that you would like to say?
Just to encourage people to try to refrain from drinking and alcohol, even if it starts at home. Even if you are 21, you can do it. Like, if your kids are around, don't let them see you do it, because then that also influences them, like, as they get older, to like, oh, okay, well, my parents do it, I can do it once I get an age where they can start early with their friends. So just teach them, like, no.
Right, and that's a very good closing statement. All right, that's the end of our show. I'll see you next week. Have a good one.